Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Appreciate it. Before getting into it, can you guys actually hear me? If you can, leave a comment saying that you can on the chat. So if I want to switch some settings on, I can do it right now. Hey, God, welcome. Thank you for joining. Pretty interesting stuff going on over here. As I said in my morning notes, I am kind of fucking pissed. What's going on? Like, I just saw the CPI. It was up 1% month over month. 1%. What the hell? Absolutely unreal. And yeah, I mean, stock market is actually signaling that. But if you look at the move from yesterday, I think we spoke about it before. Every time a stock consolidates like this for a long period of time, as you can see over here, if we break down, it's gonna be bad. If we break out higher, it's gonna be huge. I'll tell you why. The longer the stock consolidates in a range, buyers are going to keep buying at the bottom of the range, and sellers are gonna keep selling at the top of the range, right? If the range breaks down to the upside, every single seller who was short on the top of the range will start covering, which leads into a short covering rally, which pushes the price even further. But when the opposite happens, a lot of buyers who were long at the bottom of the range will start selling, which will lead to a waterfall, which you're seeing right now in SPY. Be very careful with playing this shit right now. If we open below 395, we can easily go down to run a test all the way to 390. So be careful playing SPY today, because if you guys were paying attention to the chats, we were long VXX in we paid like around $8 a piece, 0.08, and it closed at somewhere around $60, and right now it's gonna most likely look like it's gonna open above $100. So as the VIX goes higher, the money which you will be paying to enter the puts, they're gonna go higher as well. So be very careful. Do not try to overpay for the premiums, because the volatility is increasing by a lot. Expect SPY to have some wild swings. I won't be surprised if they just keep dropping as well, but keep a close eye on it, because if you go back to take a look at what happened in Jan 24th, it's very important to see. Jan 24th, same thing happened. We just pummeled down, and we had like 250 points move in ES. You can see the candle over there. This is for Feb 24th and Jan 24th both. All right, let's take Feb 24th as an example. We gapped down like crazy, and look at this candle. From 410, and we closed the day all the way at 430. I'm not saying it's gonna happen today. I'm just saying that is still possible. So keep a close eye on it. All right. So we don't want to get trapped. Don't get FOMO'd and then lose all the profits whatever you made. But for now, trend is still to the downside, and we're gonna respect the trend, and we are going to take the trades based on the price action. Also, since it's Friday, we only have access to 0-day expiry options. So those are still going to be expensive, but relatively speaking, you can take some leveraged risk over there with some tight stops on if we break below 395. Watch out for 390, very important, which puts us at 3,900 in S&P 500. If we go below that, watch out for 3,850. Which is at 385, which also will be the lows which we had last month. So I hope if you guys have been following my notes for quite some time, so I hope it's clear how the consolidation ranges actually work. If the range breaks down to the downside, you're literally seeing in front of your own eyes what's going on. I can give you guys another example for the same charting pattern with IWM. It's pretty simple. If you go and see what happened in this is Russell, by the way. This is the index where the AMC is trading under. So this is Russell, just like how S&P 500 and NASDAQ are. This is Russell 2000. This is another index in US markets. You can see what happened in 2021. We didn't do shit. We just been going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then we had this false breakout, and then eventually we just gave up. Once we gave up, you saw what happened. Once the consolidation is broken to the downside, it was a waterfall selling. So keep a close eye on it. Even though our consolidation in SPY is not as long as IWM over here, it is still something to keep an eye on, keep a close eye on. So as I said before, leading into today, keep a note of these numbers. 395, very important. If we open below 395, we are going to go down to 390. Or if we open above 395, we're just going to chop around between 395 and 397 for a while before bulls or bears decide if they want to go to run a test to 400 or if they want to like go down to run a test to 395 again. So keep a close eye on it. Be disciplined. It's very important. Let's go over some of the stocks to see what's going on. Looks like Apple broke 140. Oh, Apple is still holding on to 140. It's at support right now. Keep a close eye on 139. It's pretty important support. If 139 is violated, keep a close eye on 137. 139 and 137 are very, very important for Apple. If we pummel down and if we break 137, keep a close eye out for the lows of 135 and all the way down to 132. So these are important numbers to watch out for in Apple. Let me repeat it again. 139 is important. Below that, we're looking at 137 to 135 range. Below that, we're going to go down to run a test to the lows, which we made last month at 132. So to the upside, there will always be a resistance at the closing print of yesterday, which was at 142.50. So with the big gap downs like this, we almost moved like 1 ATR already. So do not chase the drop. That's all I can tell you. So if the price action violates certain particular points, then we can go ahead and short it. But as soon as the market opens, do not rush into the gates to like FOMO into the shorts after a huge gap down like this. Let the price settle down and let it tell you if it wants to go higher or if it wants to go lower. Then we can make our moves depending on what it does. So I think most other traded stocks will be Tesla. Let's take a look at what's going on over there. All right, looks like we're opening right at 700. Most of the stocks are sitting right at support. So don't be surprised if you get a bounce in S&P 500 here as well. So almost half of the stocks which I have in my watch list are sitting right in support right now. Like Tesla, 700, strong support. Breaking below 700, open stores for 680. Breaking below 680, open store all the way down to pummel down to like $623. So watch out for 700, watch out for 680. Below that, we're going to go down to run a test to 664, and best case scenario will be 623. So these are the numbers to keep an eye out for in Tesla. And another most traded stock, which will be AMD. So that is important to keep an eye on. So AMD is not looking so good, not looking good at all. It is coming down to run a test to that decliningly sloping 50 SMA, which is sitting at 97.11. If you break below 97.11, watch out for $94 or $92 to the $91 to the downside. So those are the two numbers to keep an eye on. Watch out for $97. If you break 97, you can take the risk with the stops at closing above 98, and you can trade it all the way to like $95 or all the way back down to 90 or 89. So that's totally up to you. So watch out for 97. Below 97, short it all the way, like 94. Is that the number? Yeah, 94 to 90 will be the next two numbers to keep an eye out for in AMD. So if you guys have any other watch lists which you want me to go over, let me know. I will go over the watch list for you. before you guys send it to me, I want to briefly cover on what's happening in Costco, because they are gapping down big time as well. So this is the trade which has been on my watch list for like forever, and this bitch just doesn't want to give me that trade. And I was actually looking at break of 456 so I can short this all the way to the gap fill at 443 to the downside. So that was the play for the short which I was keeping an eye on. I want 456 break so we can short this all the way to 443. Look at the risk to reward over there. You're technically risking 3 points to make 17 points. Now that's the type of trades which I want to be personally. So keep a close eye on Costco and keep a close eye on 457 because that number is pretty important. So let's see, QQQ. QQQ is very similar to SPY, very similar, like consolidation, breaking down below consolidation, and now sitting right at support at 293. 293 is very important for QQQ. If you break 293, keep a close eye on it because we are going down all the way to 287, or we're going down to run a test to 285 and 280. So these are the three numbers to keep an eye out for to the downside if we break 293. Very important number. Until QQQ starts closing candles below 293, be careful going short because there's always a possibility that we just like chop around here between 297 and 293 and 297 for a while before deciding what to do. Markets tend to do that. Today is options expiry, so they will trade flat to kill the premiums which they just goosed up in the pre-market sessions. So if you're going to trade it, at least like if you have a directional bias to the downside, which the trend is favoring you right now, at least give yourself some time. Give yourself at least like a month or two, even though like it's kind of expensive, but your probability of making money is considerably higher than going for something which expires today. If QQQ didn't move at all, then it'll be a waste of money, so it's not worth it. So Lucid, what's going on there? It's another trash, mate. Look at this, absolutely unreal. So if we break below the lows which we made like few days back, which is what are the lows in this candle, June 3rd, 1832. If we break below 1832, we can come down to run a test to 1750, but there is no risk to reward in this trade right now at the moment, so it'll be better to stay away from it, but you do you. So if we break below the lows of 1832, watch out for running a test for psychological support at $18, of course, and then we are gonna go all the way down to run a test to $17.50. The ATR in this is $1.50. So if we do go down, we can easily see in the higher, if the selling pressure increases, of course, we can easily see $17.50 or even $16 to the downside by today if we continue the selling and if we get a 1 ATR move. So that's something to keep an eye out for. 1830, below 1830, watch out for $18, watch out for $17.41, and watch out for $16.76. Let's see, Meta. Oof, another ugly looking chart over here. Meta is pretty simple. Watch out for 180, psychological support there. Below 180, we are going to go down to run a test to 175 or worst case scenario 173. If we break 173, it's hell breaks loose. We don't have any business for longs over there. Short it away all the way to 169. So that's something to keep an eye out for. I'm sorry if I'm going too fast. Watch out for $180. That's very important in Meta. Below 180, 175, 173, or 169. So these are the areas of interest in Meta. Very important. What is next? DKNG, DraftKings. Is this stock still alive? Apparently it is. It looks like we're opening below the 5-day moving average and looks like we're opening below the range. Watch out for it. If we do get more selling pressure in SPY and QQQ, watch out for it to run a test to $12.74. If we close the day below $12.74, we are going to go down to run a test all the way to like $10 again. So watch out for that number. It's very important. UPS not looking good either. Oh yeah, true, true. I mean, that's the reason why we posted our trade idea in UPS, right? Like, it is looking ugly as fuck right now. Look at this. We called this short trade when actually it tested the 50 SMA in our Patreon. So the analysis tab was given out during that time. Let me see if I can pull it up for you guys. So the UPS was going under the negatively sloping 50 SMA. As you can see, the yellow line you see over there, that is the 50 SMA. So if it starts closing candles below it, we clearly mentioned, like, let me show you. Yeah, there you go. So UPS is looking very interesting, and we sent this on 7th of June. So it's in a downtrend, and 50 SMA is downward sloping, and as you saw right now over there, and if we close below 184, and we clearly said the short trade is back in the table. So if you're an aggressive trader, you can short it right away and you can secure profits at 178. But right now you can see where it is at. It's at 174 in pre-market. It's absolutely unreal. So something to keep an eye out for. UPS is not looking good. None of the transportation stocks are actually looking good. So watch out for UPS. Not looking good. Not looking good at all. Like, we can go all the way down to run a test to 167 over there. NVIDIA. Another ugly looking chart. We can go down to run a test to like 160 over here by the looks of it. What's the ATR in here? The ATR is at $11. So if we do get more selling pressure, like, what is there? We already made one ATR move. That's the bad thing. So if you remove the already gap down moves, watch out for 169. We should see a bounce over there, unless they decided to like expand the volatility and dump even further. If that's the case, we are going to go down all the way to run a test to like 159. So watch out for 169. Very important. That will complete the 1 ATR move. If they decide to like expand on the volatility, watch out for 159. So these are the important numbers to keep an eye out for. ChargePoint. I don't know why you guys messing around with these stocks still now. Like, oh, actually it's looking good. I'll take it back. My bad. ChargePoint is actually considerably looking good compared to these other low to mid cap stocks, but if you're trading ChargePoint, keep an eye out for $14.31. That's somewhere you can add on to, but look at this chart. It is still in a downtrend. Let me explain what I meant. You see the highs over there, and another lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, and this may be another lower high. So by lower high, what I meant was every time the stock bounces, it makes the high lower to the highs which it made before. So that signifies weakness, not strength in a particular stock. Every time a stock is having the patterns like this, so patterns of consistent lower highs, these types of rallies most likely will be sold into. So be very careful. We don't want to be a part of it. So if you're going long, if you're trading, that is, you can trade the strength, and once you made the money, get out. It's just a trade. It's a marriage. So we don't want to hold on to it forever. So if you're trading ChargePoint today, keep an eye out for $14.30 in case of opening below the 5-day moving average, which is sitting right at around $15. If you open below $15, it can go down to run a test to $14.30, or the worst case scenario, we can go down to run a test to the 50 SMA at $14. So that's something to keep an eye out for. So WM, Waste Management, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. When I started trading, I think, I don't know if you guys know him, Paul Languma, is that the name of the guy? I think he was a big bull on the stock, like Waste Management. Looking at the chart, it is still holding on better, but not looking good at all. Like, looks like we can come down to run a test to 151 or 150 over here. Provided if bulls can't recapture 154, that's the next step to keep an eye out for. What do you think? I bought a SPY put last week and it's working out for me. Yeah, good for you, mate. Good for you. I bought a SPY put yesterday. Once the range is broken, we are on the same page over there. I think I got the VXX call and I got the 395 puts at 411.50 rejection for like $10 a piece, and by the close it was at 60. I'm not sure where it's gonna open at, so once the market opens I got to close some of my positions. So let's see. Amazon. What do you think about? Okay, let me go. I have to hear it every month. I pay my bill. Amazon. What's going on there? I saw yesterday's candle. Oh my god. Oh my days. What the fuck was that? All right. So they closed. It looks like they're opening below 115, which is not good, and they are going to go down most likely to run a test to 103. I'm not saying it's gonna happen today, by the way. Don't get 0-day expiry options expecting Amazon to go all the way down to run a test to 103 by today. That's not what I'm saying. If bulls fail to recapture 105 by today's close, that price target will follow in upcoming days, provided QQQ and SPY showing weakness. If you want to go short, it is a good opportunity to go short at the rejection at 115. So that will be a good trade. But set your stops at closing candles above the highs. I mean the lows of yesterday, which is at 116.10. So you can short it at 115 and set your stops at 116, and it'll be like what 1 point loss if it didn't go your way, and you can always cut the losses fast and quick if it didn't go your way. But if it did go your way, you can make shit tons of money, and everyone can be happy. So what's the next? I was looking to enter Amazon for around 100, ideally for a long hold. Yes, you can do that. So that was my plan initially as well. So trying to get in at $100 with the stop losses at 98. So if we break below 100, I'm out regardless of how good of a company Amazon is. I don't want to be a part of it because it is not something, we don't have to hold the bag at the end of the day. That's all it is. No bag holding business here, regardless of how good of a company Amazon is. So if it starts breaking critical levels, it tells you that it has another destination in mind. And once it gets to that destination and starts showing reversal, then we can go long. So you can take the risk at $100. So that's something for good risk to reward. Where's SPY at? Oh, all right. We are dying here, boys. We are like dying. What the fuck? We lost 395. Absolutely unreal. Target. I saw Costco. I'm pretty sure Target is getting pummeled and taken back to the woodsheds as well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Target is gonna go all the way down to 149 or to run a test to this breakdown candle at 147 if SPY opens below 395. Keep a close eye on it because these short covering rallies don't last forever. Keep an eye out for 150 psychological support. Below 150, keep an eye out for 147, I guess. Yeah, 147 is the next number to keep an eye out for. If 147 breaks, then we have a good trade to 143. So these are the three numbers to the downside: 150, 147, and 143. That's for target. So what else we got? Neo. Yeah, it's been a long time since I saw this stock. What's going on there? Looks like they want to come down to run a test to the 50 SMA here. Let's see if they hold it, which is at $17.70. If they hold on to 50 SMA, that's a good thing, and we can play the bounce to all the way to like at least $19 again. But keep a close eye on it. It can go down all the way to the 50 SMA at $17.75. So looks like we are going to open in another 3 minutes. So let me get prepared with my SPY. Go to 15 minutes. Zoom out. Remove off the extended hours. All right, so where are we exactly? 394. Okay. This is a huge gap down, boys. Look out for the open. They have like 2 minutes. If they goose it up higher about 395, that's a good thing to see. If they didn't, now that's gonna be bad, real bad. By the way, if you guys enjoy the content, don't forget to leave a like, really appreciate it, and subscribe to my channel as well. Let me see what's going on in my account first, because this is getting brutal, to be honest. I'm gonna leave my Costco puts right over there because I'm at a dilemma here. Should I close all my positions or should I hold on to the close? So these are the two things which I'm wondering right now. I most likely will exit on most of my positions which I opened yesterday, especially on that SPY put and that VXX calls in particular. And Costco, we can debate that. We can hold on to it. Let's see, 2 more minutes. So, as I say always, take high probability trades. Do not FOMO in today. Manage the risk wisely. Today is a good day, so let's make some money. 1 more minute. Let's go. Looks like SPY wants to open below 395. What's up, Mario? Hey, what's up, James? Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. All right, let's go. SPY. 3, 2, 1. Go. All right, let's try it again. 3, 2, 1. Go. Oh, for fuck's sake. All right, fuck it. All right. They are trying to push it back about 395 before opening print, so let's see. All right, opening below that. Interesting. Interesting indeed. So let me go ahead and close off all my positions immediately. So looks like I'm taking a $76 profit over there, and that's done for. And what's going on in the other side? Okay, SPY puts, holy shit, those were up big as well. Bro, I'm not even kidding. Let me send you the screenshot before I sell this shit. I got this 395 puts for like $10 yesterday, and I literally sold it for like $250. Absolutely insane. So Costco, what does it do? What is it doing? Okay, we are going down, drilling down in Costco. Watch out for 260. We're going down in SPY as well. So let's see how the rest of the day plays. The premiums are absolutely wilding right now, like moving mad all over the place. Oh, here we go. 395 bounce. Only regret is I didn't grab 3. It happens, mate. No worries. Like, you'll get it next time. Right, so I'm taking profits on almost all my VIX calls, most likely. I'm letting one ride, to be honest, so let's see how it goes. So it looks like they got rejected immediately. Immediate rejection. Dude, this target put is pissing me off. Like, I mean, sorry, Costco, it's not getting filled. What the hell? It's not about getting filled. It's the bid to ask is so wide that my out of the money puts cost more than my in the money puts. That's how mad it is. Yeah, I'm not gonna deal with this. Like, fuck this. Alright, boys. Looks like I'm getting out of my VXX calls for now. SPY is nearing support. Oh, there's no stop in sight for SPY. Holy shit, man. Pummeling down. Alright, so I'm out of my Costco right over here. Alright, so $70 profit. I'm out. So looks like I might. Holy shit, what the fuck? Oh, look at that candle. Alright, I'm done, boys. Let me see. So I can focus right now on the stream. I'm sorry for taking some time. Not gonna lie, in the past 2 days, my account was up for like 300%. Holy shit. Thank you, Spy. Thank you, VXX. Appreciate it. Still holding on to my VXX calls. So let's see. The next level to watch out for in SPY is 390. When do you buy the SPY put? For you to buy the SPY put over here, see, you see this rejection at 395? That was your entry. That's where you should have bought the SPY put. But if you want to still buy it, you can go ahead and see how it price is reacting, because the next place where we are going at to SPY is at $390 most likely. I'm closing my VXX calls as well, so fuck this. Yeah, I'm done for the day most likely. Not doing much at all. Just gonna sit it out and watch the shit show play. So if you guys are not part of my Discord yet, I would really appreciate it if you guys can check it out. So we do go over a lot of stuffs over there, and we do have like 7 to 8 full-time traders who've been trading since 1980s. It's not about me advertising you guys to join the Discord. It's free. You can do what you want, but I personally learned a lot from them about the market dynamics, and I believe you can as well, especially if you're a beginner. So don't forget to check it out. The link is in the description. So, oh boy, all right. So every bounce is getting shorted here, boys. Every single bounce is getting shorted. There's like, let's see, we're already down like 2% in SPY. Absolutely unreal. Costco is pummeling down. The Discord is amazing if you really want to learn. Yeah, exactly. So there is a lot of people out there, and most of them have been trading since 1980s, as I said. So they've been trading even before I was even born. So that's mad. So go ahead and check it out. Like, I'm pretty sure you'll find it informative. So go ahead. Don't forget to ask questions, because most of the time I find people not engaging much if they have any questions, thinking that it's so basic or beginner type question. But the more you ask questions, the more you learn. When I started trading, I asked stupid ass questions to everyone. I didn't know what S&P 500 is. I didn't know what NASDAQ is. It was absolutely crazy. So don't feel shy. Go ahead, check it out. It's all about risk management, as I said. Yes, no hype bullshit. Exactly. All right, we're looking at Costco here. As I said, keep a close eye. 159, level 1, 157. If we break that, boy, we are having a great short trade in our hand. If we break 457, this shit is gonna pummel down and pummel down hard. Looks like we're capitulating here, boys. Not gonna lie. This is not looking good at all. Puts on AMD. Let me see what AMD is doing. Oh, what's going on there? Holy shit, is SPY going up? Oh, well, SPY is not going higher. Yeah, it's actually SPY is going up. It's alongside with SPY. If you want to short it, go ahead and short it at $100. But for now, take a step back, relax. Let's not FOMO into anything. Let's see what SPY is doing. SPY is struggling at 395. So let's see how it goes. Wait for first 30 minutes to be over. After that, we can take our trades. First 30 minutes, you will see the direction. Markets will settle. If you're not an experienced trader, I wouldn't recommend trading for the first 30-minute candle. It's going to be so volatile. The direction, you don't know it yet. For now, it looks like to the downside, but that can change. So wait for the 30-minute candle over here, which is another 20 minutes. Wait for it to close. That will give you even better direction than going in right now. So if you want to short AMD, 100 is a psychological resistance. So that is something to keep an eye out for. And yes, we got rejected immediately. Immediate rejection at $100. So if you want to short it, you can set your stops at $100. That you can do. So go ahead. You'll be stopped out for like 1 point loss if we go above 100. If it didn't go above 100, that's a good trade you have in your hands. What strike are we guys watching for AMD? Looks like we got rejected pretty badly at $100. So let's see what's going on there. Let's see. Go ahead for the 5-minute candle. Rejection, rejection. I would personally take it if we go below 97. Not gonna lie. Like wait for it to go below 97. Short it right away, right over there. So until then, on the sidelines. Plus the puts are fucking expensive compared to that of the calls. Something to keep an eye out for. We already made one ATR move, so don't chase it right now. Are there actually any sectors which was saved by this? Not even one? Nope, not even one. All the sectors are in the red. Every single sector is bleeding. Absolutely insane. All right, so was 600 on the put, so I'm done. Hey, good job, mate. What do you think about IBM call for next week? I messed up and lost $100 last week. By getting calls right now, you're technically betting against the trend. So I don't know about IWM, but SPY broke a critical level, technically speaking. So keep a close eye on it. Don't take too much risk, but if the SPY breaks down, doesn't matter how good an individual chart looks, it's gonna drag it down alongside with it. So it's something to keep an eye out for. Hi Mario, I have trouble reading the volume increase or decrease. I use TD. How can I tell if SPY volume is increasing or decreasing in the red candle? All right, I use TradingView. I'm pretty sure it's the same for you in the TD as well. You can see the volume bars underneath. You can see the first candle volume bar, which is like huge volume to the sell side. So, and as you can see, the volume is increasing. Go to the daily chart. Once you go to the daily charts, you can see these are the volumes on the particular day, right? So as you can see from last week, the volume is completely dead compared to that of what we had for the previous weeks for a while, right? And then once the selling started, the volume came back. So how you read this is pretty simple. When the market is just slowly melting higher and higher and higher, low volume actually helps the bulls. We call it low volume melt up for a reason. So when the volume is higher, the resistances usually don't matter. The path of least resistance will usually be higher. So when the volume is low and the market is pushing higher, you can be a bit certain that they're going to keep pushing until the volume comes back. But during the down days, when you see, especially on an elevated volume down days, now that's a red flag, which is yesterday. Yesterday we had a huge red candle. It's not as big as the previous weeks which we had on SPY. As you can see over here on May 5th, the volume on May 5th is absolutely insane. But right now, it's still high compared to that of what we had for the previous weeks. And I'm pretty sure today it's going to be even higher. So keep a close eye on it. I've been watching on my TV, but I have you on my phone now so I can chat. So hey to everyone. Redbox is bouncing pretty good today. Is that meme stock RDBX? I think I traded it the first time it had squeezed to like $10. I don't know where it's at right now. Oh, sorry, not Roblox. You idiot. RDBX, Redbox. Oh, it's looking pretty nice. Like as I said, like we got to take out 1082, mate. You know, like without that taking out, there is like no way of knowing. No, oh wait, I didn't post it there. What's going on? Let me see. Let me see. Wait, why is he posting in mine? What's going on? Hey, yo. Yeah, my bad, boys. Let me post it right away. I'm sorry. I posted it in mine and I forgot to post it in your, like in Chris Saint's chat. My apologies. Let me just copy this and let me just paste it right over there. Alright, so you guys can see it right now. I apologize. I thought I posted it, but apparently I didn't, so you guys can check it out. It should be live now. You guys are good. So, would you do a 4:15 call for June 17th? No, I wouldn't. Wait, if you want to go bullish, at least wait for 407 to be recaptured. Wait for that. So until then, 415, the probability is too low. It's better to like just burn that money. At least you'll get some heat. Nah, I'm just kidding. So just like make sure, like if you're gonna go bullish, wait for 407 to break, because when it tests 407, do you remember 407 to 416, which the range we have been trading on for like almost a week? When it hits 417, bears will show up again just to short it one more time. So wait for 407 to break to the upside, and then you can take the risk over there for 415 calls. But right now, the probability of winning is so low, which makes not even worth to take a look at. So it's that type of trade. You gotta remember when I buy SPY puts to also buy Apple puts. Yeah, I mean, remember it from next time, right? But Apple is sitting at support right now, so let's see how it goes. It starts drilling below, it's gonna be interesting. None of the stock is giving any shit right now. It looks like I want SPY to consolidate for a while over there and waiting for this candle to close to see if we're really gonna break or give out 394 and then go all the way back down to run a test to 390, which is very much possible. So keep an eye out for it. Once 394 breaks, 390 will come in fast. So VIX is gassing right now. What do you think about the month out SPY puts? Alright, month out SPY puts. Gary, what will be your stops at? What strikes are you looking? And where are you planning on securing your profits? So before taking a trade, ask yourself these three questions. So if you're planning on taking SPY puts, what strike are you taking? And if it didn't go your way, where are you planning on cutting your losses? I don't think of it in a percentage wise. If it goes below 15%, I'm cutting my loss. No, the stop losses should always be based on the price of the stock, not the percentage of the options. So at what price are you planning on cutting your losses if SPY didn't go down further? So if you have answers to those questions, it'll be easier for me to like, you know, analyze your trade. So let's say, what strike are you planning on getting? Once you if you see this, just answer it in the chat so we can go over, we can continue further with the discussion. So the trend is still in your favor though, but make sure you have a plan before shorting. We can go down to 388 if we break below 394. So let's see. Looks like SPY wants to go lower. The volume is crazy high today. Fucking insanely high. If you guys are new here, thank you so much for joining. And we were talking about the consolidation range and what happens if it breaks down to the downside and what happens if it breaks above to the upside in SPY and all those stuff before. anytime a stock consolidates for a longer period of time, if it breaks down, it's going to have a huge selling pressure to the downside, which you can see this is waterfall selling and it's still continuing. So let's see. Apple hit 139 and falling. Yeah, of course, like don't fall for it. Wait for SPY to break 394. Once SPY breaks 394, you can most certainly say Apple is going to pummel down as well. But until then, SPY is basing for now. I mean, it's still too early to say, but still, keep an eye out. Like, if you can short, if you want to go short on SPY, instead of shorting here, wait for it to at least go to like 397, which is very much possible. So you can just short it over there. I got out of NVIDIA put this week. I'm gutted. Good job, mate. Wait, by your gutted, you mean you made money, or like what's going on? I'm pretty sure you did. Like if you got in yesterday, or if you got in like in the beginning of the week, you should have made money regardless. So congratulations. Oh, Blog, that's a name which I haven't heard in a long time, mate. How is it doing? SQ. Holy shit, what an absolute piece of shit this stock. I used to be looking at this. How did he lose money, mate? What's going on? Like, wait, let me see NVIDIA. Did he get in today morning? As soon as the market opened, did he short it? I mean, so Mario, you're saying you can't ride a call to the upside and then ride the put down. What I'm saying is, if you wait for SPY to see what it's gonna do, that's what I'm saying. Like wait for it to see if we're gonna break down below 394, or if we are gonna go back higher to like 397. A good decent short will be 397 and rejection over there. So keep an eye out for it. I got in a couple of weeks ago. Not yet. The candles are not closing below it yet. 5 minutes didn't close below it. 15 minutes didn't close below it. So careful. But the looks of it, we are back below VWAP, so we can drill down further. So let's see. If you want to take the short, you can take the short with the stops at the highs of the previous candle, which is sitting at around 394. So if you want to short it, 394.50 as the stops, go ahead. SK will go down, but they're partnering with Apple. Are they though? I read an article, right, where Apple is actually not looking for any partners and they want to go independent. I don't know how true it is. So if you guys are following that, you can let me know, or you can correct me if I'm wrong. Let's take a look at AMD. What's going on here too? So keep an eye out for AMD as well. So let's see what's gonna happen. AMD, the 1 ATR move will be at, we can go all the way down to $96 if we break down below this level. So let's see. SPY still hanging around at 394. Interesting to see what it's gonna do. Come on AMD, take out the lows. Once we take out the lows, we have a decent trade in our hands. It's being a little bitch right now, which is annoying. SPY is drilling down, but AMD is still holding there. At least one should give up over here right now. So let's see. I got a question. When the 47 hits the candle, it's a sign to sell your put. Well, on what stock are we talking about, mate? What 47? If you can explain further, that'll be nice. Mario, can you look at Square after? Let me see Square. SQ. Right, Square is looking terrible as usual. We can watch out for $74. If you break below 74, we can easily come down to run a test to 69. I'm not saying it'll happen today, but it will happen in the upcoming days. Depends on where we close. So keep an eye out for it. Keep an eye out for 74. Below 74, 69 will come in easy. So we're gonna keep focusing on AMD for a while. So it's looking good. Like we can go down to run a test to that 50 SMA. That'll be nice. There we go. Here's the break in AMD. Yeah, you're playing the trend, mate. So I mean, as long as your strike is not somewhere around $40 or something, you'll still make money regardless. So what your stops at? Like, make sure, where are you planning on cutting your losses if it didn't work on your favor? Do you have any plans about that? If you can share it with us. So that'll be a decent trade. SPY is pummeling down. AMD is following the route over here. I might get out of my AMD. I'm up like 14% already. So let's see. I'm watching for a test to the 50 SMA, which is sitting at around 96.50. Once it hits 96.50, I'm out. $1 more to the downside is what I'm watching for. So if it's not gonna be a bitch and give it to me just like that, that'll be great. This is just a scalp trade, by the way. So I got in at the break below these levels in AMD put. We can see the candle closing below at 97, the next candle opening below. And let's see, my stops have been increased, by the way, and we got to see if we can get a test all the way. So SPY is pushing higher and pushing AMD alongside with it. So let's see. Let me just put my stop order just in case. Alright boys, so if you guys have any other tickers, let me know. I'll be happy to go over for you guys before we end the session. So I hope you guys all got into that VXX yesterday, and I hope you guys made a lot of money. If you guys didn't, don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. We can always find another opportunities elsewhere in some other day. So there are opportunities literally everywhere. So we don't have to chase it. We don't have to like chase the money. The money will automatically come to us. So manage to risk wisely. And the AMD is pummeling down, and I'm making money, and that's a good thing. And I'm selling out in a few minutes, by the way. At $97, if it hits 97, I'm out of this trade immediately. Costco, yeah, Costco is at 460. Like I'm watching Costco as well, like right over there. If it breaks 456, that's our trade. 456 and below, we are out. Got out of the AMD put, by the way, just so you know. I'm out of AMD put. And I made like what 30-40%. I got in at $94 average, and I got out at 120. So it can go down further. If you guys want to hold on to it, you can. It's just difficult for me to concentrate both streaming and trading, so I just got out right now for 30%, but it can still go down for like another dollar downside, all the way down to run a test to this 50 SMA, which is at $96.61. So if you guys are trading AMD shorts, keep an eye out for that number, because we are going to go down over there. And for Costco, we had this analysis on Costco, all right? Let me try to make it as simple as possible. We had two gaps. The gap number one, which was sitting right around over here at $480 to like $464. All right, that gap is filled. Now there is another gap, which is at $443 to like $444. That's the trade which we want to take. And that trade will be active if we break below 457. Once you see Costco drilling below 457, get in immediately, because that's gonna be a very, very decent trade, and it's a good risk to reward trade as well. So once Costco breaks 457, yeah, you can set the stops when the Costco breaks above 460. When it goes above 460, you can exit for a 3-point loss. But if it didn't, we are having a trade with the potential of 17 points to the downside. In options, 17 points, just think about it. If you get an in-the-money call and it goes down 17 points, we are talking about $3,000 to $4,000 trade right over there. So wait for it to break below 457. That is very important spot, which we have been bucking it to for the past few days. Once you see it breaking below it, we are gonna go short right away. SPY 392. Yes, looks like we're gonna go down to 390 here. What is that? Occidental Petroleum. These energies, son of a bitch, like they just don't want to go down further, have they? Like, what the hell? But it does look a kind of bit extended, but if you want to take the risk over there, $62 is a good place to go long on. But since we are bouncing from here, if we don't go all the way down to like $62 today, this trade is off the table, because this 62 apparently won't hold as support next time we come down lower. So by any luck or by any miracle, if we come down to run a test of 62 today, you can go long over there by taking the risk. But if we just trade flat above the 50 SMA for a while, that trade is off the table, because we are forming a bearish flaggish pattern. The most likely scenario is we will drill down and this 50 SMA won't hold as support anymore. Where is AMD at? Let me see. Did we get a successful trade in AMD? I'm pretty sure we did. Oh yeah, here we go. All right, you guys can secure profits right away over here. It's a decent trade, $96. We shorted. See, exactly, that's what I said. You don't have to chase the move when this was happening. We got in at 97.95, which was the break below that support levels which we got. And we are getting out right now, which when we are testing the 50 SMA, which is sitting right at $96.58. So go ahead. It's a pretty good trade. If you got in at 97.95, that's a $2 move to the downside, so you can go ahead and secure the profits and call it a day. I'm getting paid from Apple. What Apple is doing? 138. Wow, that's nice. Looks like we're gonna go down to 135 and 137 in Apple. Watch out for 137. If you shorted today, secure profits, or at least scale down. Don't get greedy. 137.39 is the support. You don't have to wait for the exact number. Keep the zone 137.50 to like 137.39. It's currently at 137. If you shorted the Apple at open, try considering, if you got like 5 puts, considering at least like selling 4 of them and let one ride on the house money. And if it starts bouncing from 137, you can cut it as well. So watch out for that. That's a pretty decent trade. Congratulations, by the way. Amazon is at 110. Yeah, I like Amazon at 100. Let it go to 100, I say. Fuck Amazon. Looks like Amazon will go to like one. What's the ATR in Amazon? It's a $5, right? $5.66. We opened at. Yeah, watch out here. We already made one ATR move. So keep an eye out for it. So don't go short now if you didn't go short at the open. So the one ATR move has already been made. And same with SPY as well. We're almost near one ATR move. So we can either stall out here or if we do get a bounce down, if we do get a pummeling down for even more, like 4 or 5% to the downside, or capitulation day kind of thing, today is gonna be wild. Because if you guys take a look at Jan 24th or Feb 24th, whatever happened at that time, it's gonna be pretty wild. Like I think the S&P SPY had like $20 move to the downside and upside. It went to like 410 and closed the day at 430. So I don't think that's gonna happen today, but if it happens, it's gonna be a decent day ahead. So what is that, Baba? What's that doing? Like I heard that they had a pretty decent update, and of course they're dropping again. Fucking hell, Baba, what are you doing? Baba had a resistance at 114. They got rejected there, and Baba have a support. Watch out for this breakup candle, which is at 108. That level will act as a support, and conveniently that's where we're having the 5-day moving average as well in the daily. So if we break 108, we are going to come down to fill that gap at 104, and we have a decent trade in our hand. So keep an eye out for it. Right, so let's see what's going on. All right, boys. Yeah, no worries, mate. Alright, it looks like we're just gonna stall out here in SPY. We're just gonna trade in a range for a while before choosing a direction, and then decide what to do later. So until then, don't chase any moves. We got into good trades with AMD in the stream right over here right now, so which is a good thing. And if you guys shorted anything yesterday, congratulations. If you went long on VIX yesterday, congratulations. If you shorted SPY yesterday, man, you won big time. So make sure to protect the capital. You already made your money. Remember, you made your money. Protecting the capital is the biggest thing. So don't give it away by FOMOing in right now. So once you made money, close your laptops, close your screen, walk away, spend the weekend in a good mood. So we don't have to, spend the weekend by, the feeling of giving away the money, whatever we made, with all the DD and all the effort, whatever we put in. So that being said, check out the Discord, check out the Patreon. The link is down below in the description. You'll get daily updates on SPY, daily updates on QQQ, on the market updates before every single day before the market opens. So we do have a lot of good people in our server. So I personally believe it'll be very helpful. So go ahead and check it out as well. Leave a like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate it.